I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I just had no regard for my health and my well-being at all.
We got kicked out again for like the 8th time of the day.
Oh my god.
Can I speak German? Not at all.
I don't know, I just want to go to bed.
I made a really big mistake. So I panicked again. Now I was completely lost. Welcome to another episode of Sound Journey's vlog, and this is going to be the first episode of a series that I'm doing for the next 3 weeks. Sound Journey's vlog is my documentation of musical growth, and hopefully I get to document my journey from being a university student all the way to being a professional musician. And I need to be a little bit delusional to be saying this because it's not a guarantee that I will end up being a professional pianist. There's a lot of factors that go with it, and the reality is that only the top performers get to actually make a living from performing. And if I don't turn out to be a professional pianist, you know, at least I tried and I have the evidence to show on my YouTube channel. So that being said, I recently graduated from my Bachelor of Music, which is a 4-year course. And for the past couple of weeks, I have not been doing that much except for practicing. Because now my goal as a master's student or aspiring master's student is to go and pursue a master's course overseas. And like the delusional person that I am, I decided to choose Germany as my future country of study. And the reason why that's so funny to me, even though I made the decision, is because German schools are known to be one of the best in the world. So first of all, it's highly competitive to get into a master's program. And also the general consensus is that you need to be able to speak German. So, can I speak German? Not at all.
Hello.
Hello.
But tonight I'll be leaving to Germany on a 3-week Germany tour. I've already packed everything.
Just ignore the blankets in the back.
To play for about 7 professors that I've already emailed, and they have agreed to give me a lesson. And what I want to achieve out of this trip is make some meaningful connections, obviously get lessons from them and get useful insights that I could use for my auditions next year. And I'm one of those people who really can't have a productive day unless I have something that I'm working towards.
It is officially go time. My bags, my room. Let's go, baby!
I didn't really get good sleep last night, which is again on me, but I don't know, I have a tendency to always not be able to sleep whenever there's a big day the day after. Like for example, my solo recital last time, I couldn't sleep the night before either, right? It's just that I didn't get enough sleep again.
Oh my god, I'm so lucky. The poor man's business class. I have the whole row to myself. I'm gonna lie down. I just landed in Munich airport and it was way harder than I thought it'd be. I don't know, I just want to go to bed. I think the key is to act like you know what you're doing even though you don't know what you're doing. Also, the German trains are so quiet. I'm on a train to Salzburg now, and for some reason I kind of thought that I would be able to take having a 20-hour flight and then figuring out how to buy train tickets, figuring out the routes, and then taking another 2-hour train from Munich to Salzburg. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I just had no regard for my health and my well-being at all. It's so beautiful. Like,
Nächster Halt. Bernau.
there's like a cathedral every town, like every stop. It's really interesting to see the history in the place, like in the buildings, in the architecture. Just looking at the scenery outside already kind of makes me reflect on what the classical German composers would have seen throughout their like everyday life. It already has been a somewhat of a learning experience for me, because when you think about someone like Beethoven, who had this obsession about expressing nature in his music, and now I get to see that in real life. The slight fog in the mountains. The grass is really green here. I don't know what it is. Maybe Australia has to step up their game. I can't wait till I get to my Airbnb because, and this is a bit of TMI, but like my lower area kind of feels stuffy because it hasn't been able to breathe for like the past a day and a half, like literally 36 hours, you know. Oh my god. What is that?
I'm so stupid. You guys wouldn't believe what happened. I made a really big mistake. Before I came to Germany, I bought an eSIM. An eSIM is like electronic SIM card where you don't have to have the physical SIM card, but you can buy data. What had happened was, I'm in Salzburg, right? But Salzburg is in Austria and I only bought an eSIM for Germany. But I didn't realize that until I came out of the central station of Salzburg. And then I was wondering, why is my phone data not working? So I walked up to a guy and asked for help. And this guy told me that I had to take bus number 2 on platform 3. So I was waiting in platform 3, but since I'm still out of it, I saw number 2 coming in platform 2. But he told me to stay on platform 3. And I panicked and I didn't trust him, right? And then I quickly ran over to platform 2 and took that bus. That bus went completely the other way. So I didn't realize that I was going the other way because I didn't have my phone data, but for some reason, the GPS still works. So I see the blue dots on the map going the other way. So I panicked again. I came off. Now I was completely lost. I asked another stranger to help me out. And then obviously he said to take number 2 the other way. I'm so hungry. I'm so thirsty. I'm so tired. I think the most amount of time I've slept in a row was like 4 hours. My bags are still here. That was killing my wrist. Pretty aesthetic room. I know I should stop saying this, but I haven't showered in like 2 days. So even though I'm really hungry, I think shower comes first, right?
You know, I was going to eat, but I feel like I can't eat. But anyway, I'm so glad I can rest on a bed now. But yeah, these are the sort of moments when you're trying to pursue a dream and then sometimes you ask yourself like, what the hell are you doing, man? I can't believe I'm in Salzburg by myself. Like, what am I doing here? I hope this delusion pays off one day.
Alright, this is day 2. I woke up at 6 a.m. because obviously my body clock is still a little bit off. I'm about to leave. The weather is like 5 degrees. It's not too bad since it's similar to Melbourne winter weather. Now the sun is up, I get to see the actual view of the place. And it's pretty amazing. Another mountain over there that way. And you see the clouds for some reason. That's so cool. And my lesson with the professor is actually tomorrow. My goal is to try and find some practice room to practice in. Hopefully if I turn up to the university, they'll have some. I need to go eat and do a little bit of work on my laptop. So let's go find a cafe.
What the hell? Everything's so pretty.
I'm at a cafe now, and to be honest, I didn't really know where to eat, so I just walked into a random cafe. I saw McDonald's where the main station was, but I didn't really want McDonald's on my first day. I will try it later on because I'm just curious as to see like what German McDonald's tastes like. I'm right next to the Mozarteum University in Salzburg. As soon as I eat, I'm gonna try and walk in, try to find a practice room. If there isn't, I'm kind of screwed. I don't know like how I'm supposed to practice, which also will probably have an effect on my lesson because I haven't practiced for about the past 4 days. Gotta cross my fingers. I think I might have ordered too much.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
Everywhere I look is so aesthetic. I can take a photo of it and it kind of makes me feel like I'm in a movie. Oh, wow. Look, there are castles in the back. I just got into the uni. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use these rooms. I guess I'm gonna try and stay here until someone kicks me out and hopefully I don't get kicked out. But even the university is so pretty. I think I just can't get over the fact that everywhere in Austria is just so pretty.
I guess since we're in Salzburg, why don't I try and warm up with some Mozart? And while I'm doing this, I can kind of hear other people listening in the practice room next to me. So I'm just really listening out for like how good and what the standards are here. Because I already know their standard is on a different level than Australian universities. Like obviously classical music is from literally here. Now immediately I can tell that these pianos have been practiced on for like thousands of hours just because of how like the mechanism feels. It feels really worn out. I'm in the library now because I got kicked out about like 5 times. And I'm gonna change my plan. The uni's open till 11. So I'm gonna try and come back around 5 p.m, 6 p.m. because that's usually about when students leave. At least I got some practice done today. So as you can see, I'm back in the practice room and I sat in the library for about like 2 hours just on my phone trying to kill time. So hopefully I don't get kicked out as much now. I'm just gonna try and do proper practice until my lesson tomorrow. My hands still feel kind of weird from not practicing for a few days. I just hope I can play properly tomorrow. Also, let me play something for you guys as like a thank you for watching my video. We got kicked out again for like the 8th time of the day. So we're in a different practice room, which also only one of the lights work. Do I look tired? I think I still got at least like 5 hours in today in total, which is pretty good. Like you saw, I've been getting kicked out the whole day. And I'm just starting to realize that last night I fell asleep at 8. The perspective of my body clock is still like 8 o'clock. I should be sleeping. I don't know. I was just trying to push myself for my lesson tomorrow. It's time to go home and I need to get something to eat on the way. Who would have thought I'd be having Korean food? But this Korean food was literally right behind the Mozarteum University, so I want to like quickly eat something before I go back home. If I had to rate it, it tastes like Korean food in Germany.
You surprise me to how shit you are.
Oh, thank you.
At least I'm having some rice. I am home now. My lesson tomorrow with the professor is at 3:30. Now I just need to go to sleep, get some good rests, hopefully wake up, and then get some warm-up done before the lesson, and try not to get kicked out again. During the practice, I was really pushing myself to make up for the 3 days that I haven't practiced, and I'm already feeling drained. But don't worry, tomorrow morning I'll feel fine, ready to do all of this again. I'll see you tomorrow.